Hello and welcome back to another episode on Project Assemble. I'm Dwayne from Marvel Mad. I've got Nate from Foot Media, my co-host. How you doing, my friend?
Doing very well. It's been a very long week, and it's very hot here too. It's been
Oh,
in the
really?
heat wave territory, and we have some wildfire smoke kind of polluting the air too.
Bloody
So
hell.
yeah, it's
Jeez.
kind of
Boy.
apocalyptic right now.
It's completely different over here. I've been raining all the time, like lots of clouds everywhere. It's wet, horrible, muggy. It's horrible over here. Yeah, completely two different worlds and that last sort of thing.
Yeah. How are you doing?
Not too bad now, like it's been a weird week. My work pattern has completely changed now because of things at work. That's totally changed. So I'm all over the place. I'm thinking today's Saturday and Sunday because days off's changed, and I'm trying to adjust to new settings, sort of thing. So it's a bit of a pain at the moment, but
Yeah, for
I'll
sure.
get there eventually. But anyway, before we all start all that, make sure you check out my channel, Marvel Mad. Make sure you check out Nate's channel, Fit Media, and make sure you check out Project Assemble. All the descriptions, everything is in the link description below. So go and check both out, and we appreciate all the support as always. But today's subject is very disappointing, and I am, I need you to be a ray of hope on this because I'm not in a good mood, to be honest, because as we found out, I think I've seen on the Hollywood Reporter, Brandon Davis, there's been a few outlets that have said it, but Marvel is not having the big, massive presentation at Hall H as we were always expecting and we always hope. That is not happening this year. They're going to be doing like small bits on the animation and series side, and yeah, I'm fuming.
Yeah.
But they pretty much just said DC's won this year. We saw the rumors. We chatted a bit about it last week, but yeah, DC. There's your winner's medal.
Basically.
And
Yeah.
so yeah, we're gonna chat about that today because I need you to give me some crumbs of hope.
Yeah. Yeah, so we got that, and then we've got some discussion on some Doctor Doom comments as well with Fantastic Four from the director Matt Shakman, so that'll be interesting. And then something else that came out, I want to say yesterday I saw it with Kevin Feige making comments about Fantastic Four. That's going to be another interesting thing to touch on. So, yeah, we got a lot of topics to get through, but one of which, the big one, is the San Diego Comic-Con that Marvel Studios will not be holding their Hall H panel. So, yeah, it is disappointing, but is this a positive or a negative for Marvel in the current state and the long term?
For me, massive negative, absolutely massive negative. You've got Fantastic Four, and hopefully that's going to do well because obviously we've had like ticket places crashing for people trying to grab tickets and
I've
stuff
got
like
mine.
that sort of thing. Yeah, it's not even come out here yet, and I like
Really?
can't even believe do it now. Like
I'm seeing it
apparently
the
it's too
Thursday
far.
night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
apparently it's too far ahead for us to go and bleed booking. Like I'm fuming. I'm like, how come everyone else can do it? We can't. It's just stupid. But yeah, for me, it's a massive negative. You needed to have a massive showing at San Diego. Even like was it Deadpool and Wolverine? They showed the film at San Diego.
Yep. Yep, they
So
did
just
that.
do that again. Just do that again. Show Fantastic Four at the cinema at San Diego and then have a big presentation talking about bits from that sort of thing, and then just give us something else from Doomsday and Outlaw, or a film that's going to come out early next year, or just something. And it's a massive, massive out. And I appreciate the talking about the series and the animation. Don't get me wrong, I'm looking forward to all the series and animations that's coming out this year, and next year, obviously with Daredevil season 2 and stuff, and Spider-Man, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. I am looking forward to them, but you can't just rely on them. You cannot just rely on them at all now. Like I don't.
Yeah,
This is just bad. Just
it's a
bad,
tough
bad,
one.
bad.
It's a tough one because obviously it is a negative that they aren't going to be showing anything, and there's going to be like especially now more than ever, they need people to be locked in and excited for stuff that's coming. The last two movies they've released have been considered flops. They have
And that,
one more
I
in
can
July,
understand
Fantastic
Captain.
Four. Sorry?
Yeah. I can understand Captain America. That I can understand. I just don't understand Thunderbolts being a flop.
But
Really
Thunderbolts
don't.
grossed less than Captain America, that's the thing.
I know.
Um, yeah, so those two were considered flops. Fantastic Four is... I haven't seen its tracking numbers yet, but I saw its opening weekend is projected to hit, I think, over 100 million domestically. So that's just in the US.
Yeah.
But still, they have to find out what the heck is going wrong. They need to obviously win the fans, like all of the fans back, because you're getting us set up for their next giant event that's going to culminate this saga. And right now it's looking like it's not going their way. Like nothing is lining up. They've had to delay Doomsday and Secret Wars, so it's understandable that they maybe won't have enough to show, and it's not worth their time in planning a panel. But even just like you said, last year they did a Deadpool and Wolverine panel. They screened the movie, they had the cast out, and then the next day is when they unveiled the Doctor Doom casting and talked about Captain America and Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four. And yeah, we're getting nothing this year because, like I said, it's understandable that they probably don't have enough, but you could maybe show something like a little sizzle reel or something from what has been filmed so far for Doomsday. If they're even shooting, because I keep seeing photos of the cast playing golf and having dinner together and doing all this stuff, and it's like, are you actually making a movie? Or are you just on vacation together?
You say that they might not have enough footage and stuff, but look what they did last year with Fantastic Four and that lot. It was literally
That is true.
a minute long little like clip and that lot, and it weren't even fully like spectacular, but it was just something.
Yeah.
It was a minute long of just them basically pissing around and that lot. Just do something like that.
Yeah,
That's
and
what you
even
gotta do.
bringing in DC, I know I mentioned this a while ago, but in 2020, it was 2020, I think, because in August, DC had like an at-home like Comic-Con thing called DC Fandom, and they showed a trailer for the Batman that had only 25% of the movie filmed, and it's one of the best trailers in recent years for me. And they can do something for Doomsday with that. They can easily show something, like get the excitement going, because if you don't get us started now, you're going to have to rush through all of that and just hope that by the time you're ready to show something, people are willing to get excited for it. So, yeah, it's a rough situation because it could go either way. You wait and people will be excited, or you wait and everyone's not going to be fully on board yet because we haven't been, teased anything. And I think even if they don't have a panel, just drop something online. Drop like the official look at Doom or a teaser poster or something, just to kind of still get us excited.
Do this other like chair reveal thing that was going on about that lot. They're all hinting at these other more cast members to be announced. Just do that.
Do another cast announcement, yeah.
Yeah, you had like people on tenterhooks for 5.5 hours. It was the most boringest teaser thing ever, but look how well it did.
Yeah.
Just for chairs to come out and that lot. Just do that again. Just something. They need to have something because you can't wait. A year and a half?
If it's sticking to its December release date, it's a year and a half, yeah.
A year and a half. You can't wait that long without giving us something. Like you can't rely on the TV and the animation to hype up anything because none of it's connected to the films anyway. In that lot, it just
I don't know, and it's tricky because I honestly don't know how much. Like they won't have a panel talking about the shows and animation.
No.
Like they'll primarily focus on that for D23. But I don't think even out of that we're going to get anything major.
No.
They're going to be talking about the games. Like, they will have a booth for Fantastic Four, but not a full-out panel or anything. So, yeah, DC has won 2025.
Massively.
Because they're going to have a massive thing for Superman. They're probably going to show something for Supergirl. Probably announce some more stuff. Maybe show something for the Green Lantern TV show.
They'll do something for Peacemaker as well.
Yeah, definitely Peacemaker.
Because I'll hold my hand up. I'm looking forward to Peacemaker season 2. I thought Peacemaker season 1
check it out.
Brilliant.
I'm gonna check it
I
out.
absolutely loved it. So I can't wait for season 2 and that lot, because just seeing John Cena and something completely different to what I've ever seen him as had me in stitches. So season 2, I can't wait for that. I think it's like September. I think it's
August.
Oh, August. Oh, even better. Around my birthday. That's brilliant.
Yeah. So
it's just
the next big question: what is the top thing Marvel can do to still get us excited? Like, if you had to nail one thing, what is it?
What, at San Diego, you think? Or just
in general to get us
year?
excited? Because they aren't in Comic-Con, what is the one thing they can do to still get us excited?
That's like I just said, do another bleeding cast reveal. Give us more people that are going to be in it now. We've got like who we think might be in it, or like the rumors and stuff like that sort of thing. But don't give us any spoilers. I don't think they should have given us the X-Men ones. I think they should have given that as a surprise on the night sort of thing. But just give us something like Doctor Strange, Spider-Man,
Hulk.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many big players they don't have, like Captain Marvel.
Yeah, exactly that lot.
Yeah.
Monica Rambeau in that lot.
Yeah.
Say she's going to be in it, even though she's in a different universe or something.
Like, we know Beast is in it, so she should as well.
Yeah, exactly that lot. Give us Kamala Khan. I can't remember what the actor's name is, bless her. But give us her. Give us her. She'd fucking love it. People like her would help boost it up, because she's like a fan of it herself, sort of thing. So just like hype her up and that lot, and just let it get the crowd swell from even her sort of thing. Even all the crap they've done to him recently, bless him. But actor that plays Hawkeye.
Oh, Jeremy Renner.
Give him something I like, even though they've crapped on him a bit, and we don't really want to talk about that because that's really crappy stuff by Marvel. But just give him something. Just announce he's going to be in here. Give him the proper send-off he deserves.
There's a lot that...
Give me a teaser, or give me chairs. That's all I'm asking. Just something.
Yeah, I think the thing for me, just release the official look of Doom. That gets the conversation going. Whether it's positive or negative, you have conversation around it at that point. Like, it's either just an official look of him, or it's the teaser poster, but the poster is also the reveal of him.
Yeah, I'll take that.
They could do 2 in 1.
Yeah.
And make him the teaser poster.
Yeah, just have him sitting in the throne.
That's exactly what it should be. Is him in the throne, doing like the power pose, maybe has his hand up with the green aura around it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just 100%.
Yeah.
Just give us something like that. Because that would boost it up. It wouldn't... I don't think it'd boost it up enough, because you'd still need...
You need
maybe
footage.
2 months down the line, you need footage or something like that.
Yeah.
Like around Christmas time. Give us a teaser or something. But I just...
And even when that first teaser or trailer, whatever, comes out, make a big event out of it. Like...
Yeah.
Turn it into like a fan event. Join online for the live stream where we drop the trailer or something. That gets everyone joining too.
4.
Yeah, true.
It annoyed me at first, because I was at work and I had to watch an hour of a countdown while I was trying to work.
Yeah, that was...
And then it happened.
They did that
was
to
really
us
annoying.
And the chairs.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, wow. Still no time.
I don't know whether it's... I don't know whether it's a thing over there now, but over here we say it comes in 3s. So they've done that twice to us. There's got to be a third time they do it again.
Maybe something next year. I don't know.
I can't wait till next year. It drives me crazy if I wait till next year.
Yeah. So that leads into my next question, as I guess kind of rounding out this, unless you have more to add to it. But what should their priorities be for next year's San Diego Comic-Con?
Full-blown trailer with all the cast there. Just got all out. They need to have Robert Downey Jr. I've always said it. I think it'd be cool as anything. Reminds me of Cody Rhodes and like a lot of the wrestlers, but have Robert Downey Jr. in the throne, coming up out of the stage in the throne, just in full doom. Even do what Tom Hiddleston did, and just get him to say "silence the crowd" or something like that.
Say my name. Like come out in costume and get the crowd going.
Exactly. Yeah. Go full doom. Go full character like him sort of thing. They need to go like they've took a major L this year. They need to come back with a vengeance next year now and go right. It's all the heavy hitters we've got. Flying that stage front to back with actors. I want it side to side. I want everybody there.
Yeah.
And then Robert comes out at the top, at the bottom, in the middle, and then a trailer or just it needs to be a trailer. Full blown 2.5 minutes trailer. It just go hell for leather. They need to. And
to make it even better, once the cast is all out, the trailer is finished playing, lights go out, and you hear da-na-na-na-na-na, and then you get the new X-Men cast come in, and they pull up the timeline, Uncanny X-Men releasing in between Doomsday Secret Wars.
Yeah. And then you could say after Secret Wars, our next saga or something like that is the Mutant Saga.
I don't think they'll talk about the next saga before Secret Wars comes out. Like they'll definitely like next year their priorities are Doomsday, Secret Wars, and maybe Spider-Man. But that untitled movie, they need to announce it there, and it should be X-Men.
Yeah, because that would lead it quite nicely on to obviously after that, then the New Mutant Saga and stuff like that sort of thing. Do you think maybe next year, the year after, but do you think that they'd ever actually acknowledge this soft reboot / hard reboot?
I think they'll wait until after Secret Wars comes out.
Okay.
I don't think they'll publicly say anything. Like it's like Thunderbolts. Like the day after it came out, it's like, everybody, it's the new Avengers. Like maybe when Secret Wars comes out, they'll be like, okay, everyone, reboot time, and like not everyone's had a chance to see it yet.
Yeah.
But I think they'll keep their mouths shut until after Secret Wars comes out. Because depending on how that ends, then that will tell us like where it's headed.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, I can totally understand that sort of thing. Because I was trying to remember did they ever actually announce anything for the Multiverse Saga after Infinity War and Endgame?
No, they waited till after Endgame because I guess COVID it was 2019.
Yeah, it was 2019, right?
Yeah, so it was after Endgame had come out. So it was the summer after.
Yeah. So you won't be talking next year, but the year after. It'll be year after that, actually, 2028. They'll probably mention something.
If it sticks to that.
Yeah, that's true. Don't make me depressed even more. I can't take it today.
At this point, any of these release dates they say are expendable. Like, it's gonna move regardless. I think. Like, yes, like we talked about it last week. Like, the December release window worked for them, but I think you want to kick off the summer with the Avengers.
I say there's only one film they've had in December that long, and it was Spider-Man, and it was a big hitter. So obviously it's going to work.
Yeah. So that rounds out our San Diego Comic-Con segment. Big disappointment, DC. You take the win this year, and rightfully so. It's been a long time since we've been able to say DC, you win. So there you go.
Pretty much.
Take it and run.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like really Marvel was up here, DC was down here, and now they're kind of starting to do this kind of thing where DC's coming up here and Marvel's dropping. So
pretty much. It kills me. Absolutely kills me. Because like I've said it from the beginning, I really don't rate that Superman trailer. I really don't rate it at all. I'm not.
So you're not going to see it at all.
No, of course I'm not going to see it at all. Not a chance. No way in hell. I'll wait till it comes out on the telly now, and then I'll watch it. I'm like, oh, it's all right.
All
I
right.
just can't.
All right.
It's like the big discussion we have about Batman as well. I can't wait. I can't see that. It's not Batman.
All right. We'll move past the DC stuff. Okay. Matt Shakman and Doctor Doom. What's going on with that? So Matt Shakman, a few days ago, said Doctor Doom will not be in the Fantastic Four first steps. Should we believe him?
I'm hoping it's just a red herring or something. I'm really hoping he's trying to just like off put us or something like that, because even if he is in it and it's just like a post credit scene, that's not enough. You can't have Doctor Doom as a post credit scene. Oh, I'm here by the way. It's pointless. Utterly pointless.
I would gladly take that though, as opposed to nothing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I take a snippet of it, but I still don't think that's enough.
It's not. No.
Surely he's integral to the Fantastic Four. You can't surely have the Fantastic Four without having Doom. Surely. They're two peas in a pod. They're literally yin and yang. They're meant to be together.
Yeah, he's integral to their story. And obviously they've been a team for a while. This is an established Fantastic Four. And we now know Mole Man is going to be in it, so he's a past villain of theirs. Whoever John Malkovich is playing, they still haven't confirmed that, but I think it's Red Ghost, another villain of their past. And now you have Galactus coming in as probably their biggest threat to deal with so far. But you can't deal with that and not address maybe someone from their past that used to be good friends of theirs that went off the charts and just, went rogue. They can't trust him anymore. But they can't even just do that. Show him. Like I said,
they had a thing for Sue.
Yeah.
So why? There's literally that connection there.
Yeah. Like I said before, they could easily have in a scene where Reed is talking to some scientists about how to stop Galactus. Like, how do we prevent this guy from coming here and destroying the world? And someone says, well, the Latvian scientist said, and Reed's like, no, don't trust them.
Yeah.
Have something.
Yeah, exactly. Even I'd be a bit annoyed as well if it was just like a off the cuff reference to like Latveria or something like that sort of thing. You want to see him.
Yep, show him.
Even if he's not interacting with Fantastic Four or anything, show me a castle. Show me in Latveria just him working on a Doom bot or something like that. You need him. You can't not have him. I really hope it's a red herring.
Yeah.
Like, I can't. I can, like you said, I can understand just having him as a post-credit scene, that lot, but
it's not enough.
It's so pointless. Yeah, it's so pointless.
Yeah.
It really is.
So, if this is true, how will this affect Doomsday? Are people still going to be built up for it, or are they going to be, you know what, we don't care?
They're not going to care. They're not going to care at all now. Like, it'd be too far gone because you'll have to obviously introduce him in Doomsday, even though the film's about him. The people are not going to even be bothered. Oh, okay, it's just a normal off-the-cuff villain. He'll get done by the end of the film. You're not going to have that like connection with him, like with Thanos. You knew Thanos was coming for so long, and that's what made the looming threat over him so much more impactful and entertaining and stuff.
You knew he was a big deal for 10 years.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I know we always come back to it now, but Doom wouldn't have been the big bad if that happened with Kang.
No.
And in a way, especially looking at it now from the things being pushed back to him not being in Fantastic Four, in a way, I wish they just recast him.
and stick
just
with
carried
Kang
on.
and keep
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
I would have really loved to see what they were going to do with him. Like,
Yeah.
now, I would have loved to see the character, the people that had involved with the Kang Dynasty. Like, the writer of the Kang Dynasty was the one that did Quantumania, so I would have really wanted a different writer.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just really would have loved to see what they would have done with Kang. And yes, he was not at the same status as he was, as like we were accustomed to with Thanos. Like, we were kind of like, yeah, he seems like a big deal, but is he really a big deal compared to Thanos? And Quantumania should have shown that he was, and he should have won in that movie, and he should have survived in that movie.
I know hindsight's a really nice thing, but
we would have already had the Kang Dynasty.
Well, yeah,
we
exactly.
would have
come out like 2 months ago.
Yeah, we would have already
last
seen
month,
it.
I think. Yeah, exactly. We'd have been hyped up about that.
Yeah.
It just so frustrating.
Yeah.
It really is, and if I really don't think people are gonna care.
It's a damned if you
Really
do, damned
don't.
if you don't kind of situation.
It really is.
Going back to Kang, if they had stuck with him and knowing Secret Wars was the ending event, there still would have been complaints. You can't do Secret Wars without Doom. And maybe in the original version of Fantastic Four, Doom was going to be the villain. Back when John Watts, the director of the Spider-Man trilogy, was doing it. And they had to change it. And now, seeing how Doomsday and Secret Wars could play out, fans are like, yeah, I maybe would have liked to see what they would have done with Kang.
Just because then you could even have Doom come in at Secret Wars and everything, and then lead from Doom there on to the rest of the films going forward now.
Yeah.
Like, it could have been, he's not at his full potential, his full power, or blah, 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 and that lot in Secret Wars.
Yeah.
So then build him up as the next big bad in the next saga. Even if you're still going to call it the Mutant Saga, and that lot, you can still have Doom.
Yeah.
There's nothing stopping you
He's
having
a threat
Doom.
for everyone.
Exactly.
It's
They're going to really lose people. They're going to have to really rely on Robert Downey Jr.'s pull. And I don't know how much you can rely on it, that man. That man can work miracles, but
people are going to see it. It's just, will it be received positively, or is it going to be massively a negative reception? And again, you can't rely on nostalgia to win for a movie. And like we said before, their box office is not going well so far this year. Because now they've told us the original X-Men are in this. That's a nostalgia grab. They're telling us Robert Downey Jr. is coming back. That's a nostalgia grab. They're telling us that, you know, there's a possibility of other older characters coming back. Another nostalgia grab. That doesn't guarantee money. That guarantees people will be interested in some way. But you need to actually show us more and get us fully 100% locked in to buy a ticket, to go to the theater, and to experience that.
yeah, they need to. It's a must.
Yeah.
And if you're not gonna, if you're pushing it back and back and back and stretching it so far out, unless that's why they're saying he's not going to be in Fantastic Four, because it's too far of a distance between Fantastic Four and Doomsday.
Well, then just keep your mouth shut. Just don't say anything about it.
That's what I mean. Your own fault. That's your own fault. You shouldn't have said out.
Yeah. Like, even if he was asked about it, just say, I can't tell you that. Just ask me another question.
Wait for the film.
Yeah.
Wait for the film. What I don't understand, like, the whole point of Marvel and Kevin Feige ages ago, like you had that thumbnail. He's going to snipe people out if he starts opening the gobs out a lot. So just keep your gob shut.
Yeah.
Just don't say out. You don't need to spoil everything and release too much information out, because if you do, you get it's too like this. I ain't got much else to pull out. I've been being bearded out. it's so frustrating.
Yeah.
So annoyed.
All right, final question for this segment. Will the general consensus be negative towards the Fantastic Four first steps if there is no Doom? Will he be that big of a game changer for the critical reception of that movie, despite the marketing telling us he's not in it?
I don't. My initial thought, yeah, all day long is going to. Unfortunately, if Doom's not in it, it's going to tank. Word of mouth's going to get out. Robert Andrews not in it.
Doesn't
and it's
matter.
just going to.
It's just, yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's no point in it. Don't watch it. It's cool, but it's nothing that lot. But with how it looks and how it's been presented, it shouldn't matter because Galactus is finally a proper Galactus.
Yeah.
You've got an amazing cast for the Fantastic Four and that lot, and how they've all been portrayed and how we've seen them in trailers and stuff. They look spot on.
Yep.
Like the powers look immense. The action looks fantastic. Quicksilver, Silver Surfer looks spot on, even though it's not like your normal Quicksilver that you always see.
Yeah,
it's not Norman Rad, but even how they presented her and how she looks, spot on. And it just with how all the marketing, everything that it looks so far, it should smash it out of the park. It should do $1 billion and be brilliant, sort of thing.
$1 billion, you think?
I think so. How well it looks, easily now. It should easily be doing Spider-Man money, I think.
I hope it does, but I don't know. The word of mouth really needs to get people going, because I could see it easily being a 400-500 million gross by the end of it. Now, what it does have going for it is that it's the last movie before Doomsday, so people might be more excited to go, okay, this is going to get us in for Doomsday. If it doesn't, people are going to tank it.
Yeah, well,
and it has to in some way. They're coming here, we think, and that's kind of leading into the next thing. Galactus might play some role because he is integral to the original Secret Wars storyline, so maybe he carries over and people will be like, oh, okay, Galactus is not a one and done villain. Okay, good for you, Marvel. It's the first time in a long time that
you're learning. Well done, you're learning.
Yeah. So I think that there will be negative reception if Doom is not in it, regardless, because people are just going to be like, okay, doesn't set anything up. I don't care anymore. Just Marvel, you took my money. Not coming back anymore.
I will say there, I'm really jealous of you lot because I really want that Galactus popcorn bucket.
You know how much it is?
That looks amazing. Oh, go on.
$80 US. So it's gonna be more here in Canada.
Jesus wept.
And it's like, what was it, 20 inches tall or something like that?
Yeah.
No, that seems too much.
Okay, that's a bit
12,
bad.
12 inches. I know it was pretty massive.
It was bigger than the Venom. It was bigger than the Venom thing. The other Venom statue they did for Spider-Man 2, apparently it's bigger than that. So it was about 19, 20 inches.
It was 18 inches of Venom that they advertised.
Yeah. So it was about 19, 20 inches of the popcorn bucket.
It's crazy.
That's stupid. Okay, no, I don't want it. I can't.
That's
I ain't got that money to spend.
That's a lot of popcorn.
Hey, I'll take a lot of popcorn. I ain't got it with me that lot, but my Deadpool and Wolverine metal popcorn bucket was a big bucket, and I loved that.
Now,
so
there are others. There's one for the Fantastic Car.
Oh, is there?
And there's Herbie. It's a 3-in-1. So there's like a popcorn, a drink, and a candy holder, and it's like a mini Herbie robot.
Oh, you don't get the cool stuff.
Most of that's in the US, so I still don't get that.
Oh, you don't get it? Oh.
I might. I don't know.
Like
for Thunderbolts, we got the Red Guardian helmet popcorn buckets. Those were like, you can actually wear it. It was like that. That's how big it was.
Nothing. Not a thing. I was gutted. It was the first time in ages I didn't get no special cup, no special topper, nothing. I was fuming.
Yeah, the US gets everything.
We're boring over here.
All right, let's move into the next segment. So Kevin Feige made some comments about that rocket that we saw at the end of Thunderbolts. He said the one in Fantastic Four is called the Excelsior, which awesome nod to Stan Lee right there. And it's a different one in Thunderbolts. So he's like, it's not looking like it's the same rocket, guys. What does that mean? Is he tricking us?
I'm wondering if my theory could but no, because that just throws it out of the water. Because what we just said, I just realised that. Oh, come on! I was gonna say, like I said last time towards you, and I think I said a couple of weeks ago, he's actually Doom in that.
It's either him or it's Franklin.
Oh, I didn't think of throwing Franklin. Actually, that's a good shout.
Like a Superman thing. The world is dying. Send the baby away. Hopefully he lands in the right spot.
I didn't even think of that. That's a nice shout, that is, actually. That's probably more realistic.
Yeah, and then the Avengers find a baby in a rocket, and they're like, someone miss a baby here?
This?
Like, what's going on?
Exactly. Yeah, that'll be more realistic. Because I was adamant it's going to be Doom. He's going to come in all nicey, and then bang. But if he's not even in Fantastic Four, Doom coming in a ship is not going to make any sense.
Okay. I have something.
What?
Franklin is in the rocket.
Yeah.
That's the reason why Doom comes to our Earth. Franklin has reality.
He's chasing him.
He has reality-changing powers, and that's the rumor is that he's the reason Galactus is coming to their Earth.
Yeah, because it's
some kind of beacon or something.
Yeah.
So maybe Doom and Galactus are coming for Franklin, and that's why Franklin is able to have. Yes, the search for Loki could be what Doom is after in Doomsday to get full control of the multiverse, but he needs someone to alter everyone's reality to have everyone under his control. And it's going to be Franklin.
That's nice.
For Secret Wars.
I didn't even think of that. Yeah, I didn't even think of that. That'd be a nice shout, that would.
Because
that'd be really cool.
We have no idea what's going on with Wanda. Like, it's looking like she's not going to be in anything.
Yeah, but she's not dead. She's not. She can't be.
I don't know. Elizabeth Olsen seems pretty adamant that she is not filming anything for the Avengers.
Yeah, but how many times did they ask that to Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire and that?
I know. But still, if you want to progress the story and have the Fantastic Four play a cool part, make Franklin that player.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm going to take the child of my arch enemy and make him my own weapon.
Yeah.
That is badass.
Nice. Yeah, that'd be really nice. That would amp it up. That would really amp it up. That would be that though.
So if that's the case, if Franklin is the one on the rocket we see in Thunderbolts, the team is lost somewhere else, and they're probably, also, like, they're trying to catch up with Franklin. They're probably delayed reaching him. And then at some point, they meet the heroes, and they're like, don't listen to anything anyone else says about this kid. He's ours. We need to protect him. This other guy's coming, and he's going to destroy us all with Franklin.
That's nice. That'd be really nice. But, right, here's another one for you then.
Okay.
Do you think the post-credit scene of Fantastic Four will connect straight back up to the post-credit scene in Thunderbolts?
Like it's from the perspective of the people in the rocket?
Yeah.
I think it has to. Or
do you think it's when it lands?
It's
on
that.
Earth?
It could be that, because I was thinking it could be like in, was it the Captain Marvel post-credit scene where the team is around the... What were they around? Were they talking about the Infinity Gauntlet or something? And then Captain Marvel comes in and it's like, where's Fury?
Oh yeah.
Oh no, it was the pager.
They were trying to,
yeah, that's what it was. So could be something like that nice. Where what was I thinking? Like whatever happened with the ship, it's already happened and they're in the same location together.
That's nice.
I don't think they should speed that up though. I think they need to show them meeting in Doomsday to establish that relationship.
So you don't think they'd show like Franklin or the new Avengers or Sam's Avengers meeting whoever's in that rocket ship as a post-credit scene on Thunderbolt and Fantastic Four. Then
Another cool thing would be the rocket crashing in Wakanda.
Oh yeah,
and then that brings the Wakandans and the Telekanil into it too.
Yeah, I'd take that. For me, I think that the ship needs to land on Earth somewhere, and one of these locations, and we need to have that moment of them opening the ship, and obviously, like you said, it's Franklin, or I said it's Doom, but it's not going to be Doom now. But they need that first gasp of
what is going on? Who is
you
this?
guys? Yeah, who are you guys now? Or them saying, "We need help," or "He's coming," or something that. To then have the music go da-da-da, sort of thing.
Now, is Franklin going to be still a baby, or will, between the time they send him on that rocket to get to Earth, has he aged to be, like, I don't know, 5 years old, 10 years old? I think he needs to be at least...
He needs to be speaking.
He needs to be at least 8 for Secret Wars. So, somewhere...
5, 6, 7.
Something like that.
For me, he needs to be speaking.
Yeah, definitely.
Even just mum and dad need help or just something. He needs to be speaking. He needs to be knowledgeable to a certain point to go, he's coming, or he needs to say something, do something, that sort of thing. But that's what I'd like to see.
Yeah.
Post-credit scene, ship crashes, one of them places, Doom, not going to be Doom, or Franklin, and then they're like, oh crap, who are you? What's going off? And then it just cuts to black there, sort of thing.
Yeah.
That's what I'd like to see.
I don't know what made me think of Wakanda, but that would be pretty awesome.
That would be really nice.
That's where he lands. And it's like, I don't know, M'Baku that finds him.
Oh, yeah.
In the fields or something like that. And then
he
pulls up the Akoya... What are they? Akoya beads? Something like that. And it's like, Shuri... Get everyone you can. We need help or something like that.
And that'd be a nice tie-in as well to bring them back into it, because they've not been in anything or heard from until obviously Ironheart, which
nothing since Wakanda Forever.
Yeah, about 2022.
Yep.
Which means that's another 3 years.
Yeah, because if it's not something directly happening to them, it's like Infinity War again, where they go to them for help.
Yeah.
And I think they should be directly involved with this conflict
massively.
By having, like, Franklin has to connect with them first, and then the Avengers will see extraterrestrial object just crash landed in Wakanda. Let's go check it out.
Yeah. And that's where you can have Sam's team and the new Avengers team meeting up there as well, and they're like,
oh, happy seeing you guys here or something. Sam's like, shut up, go away. You're not the real Avengers.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. And then you have the whole, oh, right, well, this is what we need to do, that sort of thing.
Yeah. We're on to something here. We are on to something.
Yeah. Right, I'm cheered up now. We've had all the negative out of the way. I'm upbeat now. I'm okay. I'm happy. So, see, told you. See, go to next channel, Fit Media now.
No.
Bright spark all the time. Always helps.
No, but this all relies on Doom being in Fantastic Four.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think either way, Franklin will be the one on that rocket. Yeah. It's just the reason why Doom is coming to us. It's either he's chasing Franklin, the X-Men's universe somehow does something with theirs, and that's why they're like, our universe just got destroyed. You need to help us stop this guy before he does it to yours, or something like that.
Yeah.
But
I'll take that.
Yeah. Still a lot we do not know, so...
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right, I guess we'll move into our game segment then. I'll let you explain this one.
Yeah, so, right, I had a bit of a brainwave over the last week and if you're all familiar of the... Well, it's a TV show over here as well, but the game of Kiss, Marry, Kill. But we'll have a Marvel twist on it, sort of thing. So the subject matters, or like the way you want to play some, is what film would you like to see for the very first time all over again to experience that old rush and like madness of it all, what film would you be like, it's not too bad, I don't mind watching it every now and again? And then what film would you never, ever, ever want to see ever again? So we're going to pick 3 films each. Well, because could probably be a quick game, that sort of thing. We've done it twice. So yeah, do you want me to go first for your selection, or do you want to go first?
Sure. You do the round 1 for me.
Right. Okay. So I've been nice. It's a selection of films I think you'd enjoy a lot, and I think you'd get a kick out of. So for your first section, you've got Spider-Man: Homecoming,
Okay.
Spider-Man: Far From Home, or Spider-Man: No Way Home. Which
Ooh.
ones would you put into your selection?
No Way Home is definitely the first watch. Definitely
Yeah, I
take
knew
that.
you was going to say that.
And in the theater this time, in the theater.
Yes, you've got to be in the theatre. You've got to see that in the theatre.
Man, that is tough for the next one.
It is,
Because
isn't it?
Vulture is such a good villain, and him and Peter are so good. With that said, though, I think I will rewatch Far From Home more.
Oh, really?
Because I think they did him really, really well. Like, Mysterio was really good, and they did Peter really good too. So yeah, I'll take Far From Home for rewatch and Homecoming.
And you'd never watch Homecoming ever again?
I would be completely fine if I never saw Homecoming again.
Damn.
Now,
I was adamant it was going to be the other way around.
It's still
adamant.
an amazing movie. I still really love watching it.
Yeah.
But when you take out, like, he's still being trained by Iron Man in Homecoming, there is an aspect to me that I'm like, okay, I understand the interpretation they were going with, but I just want Spider-Man on his own. Far From Home has that. So
yeah.
And he has the help from Nick Fury and stuff sometimes, but
it's mainly his thing, and
it's him
he's
on his
no
own.
help.
He's not trying to prove himself.
On the job.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not. I was no way expecting that. I was really thinking he was going to have to watch every now and again Homecoming and never see Far From Home, but that's not. I knew he was going to go for No Way Home.
Yeah.
That's why I had to do this trilogy, because I was like, I really want him to come and see No Way Home in the cinema. I really want him to see that first moment to seeing the other 2 Peters in the cinema, because the surrounding and the euphoria was just amazing. So yeah, I'd love for you to experience that again.
Yeah. So do you want me to do round 1 for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, go on.
So the theme for this one is origin movies.
Oh, okay.
So the first one is Spider-Man 2002, the Tobey Maguire one.
Oh, okay.
Doctor Strange and Thor.
Oh. Now, right. Oh. For the first one, I can put off straight away now. If I never have to see Thor again, I don't mind.
Okay.
I'd really... Thor's a give and take. I don't mind him, but yeah, that's fine. But trying to put the other 2 away... Tobey Maguire, before Tom Holland, Tobey Maguire, my Spider-Man. But Doctor Strange is a really good origin story as well in that lot. Seeing him come from cocky surgeon to Sorcerer Supreme, that lot, it was really good. To be honest, I still got to go for Spider-Man there. Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire, Green Goblin. Yeah, I got to go Tobey. So Tobey, I'd love to rewatch very first again now, because that was, even though I was reading the comics back then, and I was like, I was still more of a Captain America fan in that lot, but it got me more into Spider-Man when I was like younger in that lot, and seeing it on the big screen and the Green Goblin come to life and Spider-Man come to life, I was just amazed by it, sort of thing. So rewatching that all over again, I'd be like a kid in a candy shop. I'd be love to relive that again, that lot. And then Doctor Strange is one of the films like, it's good, but I'm not like desperately needs to see it again, sort of thing. It's a good origin story, but it's nowhere near on the level, not even back then, to Tobey Maguire. So
you'd see Spider-Man for the first time, and you'd rewatch Doctor Strange.
Yeah, Yeah, never have to see Thor again, which I don't mind. That is fine from me, and I don't mind that at all. It's definitely one of them films like, it's all right, it's okay. Right. So we'll mixed up a bit this time a lot. So this one's just a random, a quick fire spread. This one is but there's only one in the MCU. So we've got Venom, Let There Be Carnage.
All right.
The Eternals, or X-Men Age of Apocalypse.
I don't need to see Venom Let There Be Carnage again. Can throw that one away.
just straight. Okay, that was not what I was expecting, but okay.
Yep, I don't need to see that again. And I still haven't. I've only seen it the one time.
Have you? You've never seen it again after that?
Nope. Don't need to.
Okay, that was really surprising. I was not expecting that.
Eternals and Age of Apocalypse. Oh. As bad as Apocalypse is, and like compared to others, it's not as bad. But I would rewatch Eternals.
Oh, okay.
It's fine. It's not anything special. It's there, but I don't know. I'll just rewatch Apocalypse for the first time, just because.
Damn. That I was not expecting that.
I would watch it again for the first time and still be disappointed in it.
And just like, what the hell is this? There's cosplayers that can do better jobs than this.
Yeah, basically.
That was surprising. You've thrown me two surprises there. To be honest, there's nowhere I thought I was waiting for Eternals to be at the bottom. I really was.
No, I have no need to see Venom 2 again. I don't know what they did with that. And I still haven't seen the third one.
I was going to say, it's a good job you're not really seeing the third one either, then, because the third one does not help in matters at all. So, yeah, you dodged a bullet there, Nat. I've got to admit. So, actually, before I go further out, you seen Craven yet?
Nope. Don't need to.
You're not even going to justify it?
I do not need to waste 2 hours of my life watching that. I still haven't seen Morbius. Never going to watch Madam Web. Nope. I know what Sony's going to do, and I don't need to give into it.
Oh, crying. That's brilliant. Oh, dear.
Yep.
I really thought you might have just give it a passing watch or something like that.
I don't need to do that. All right.
Oh, dear.
Round 2 for you. The theme for this one are event movies.
Oh, no.
So this is going to be a tough one. The first one is Avengers Age of Ultron.
Oh, come on.
Avengers Infinity War. And Spider-Man No Way Home.
Oh, come off it. Jesus wept. Oh, Jesus Christ. I think for a start off, Age of Ultron, I can never watch that again. But I think that's quite easy there for myself, to be honest.
Okay.
But the other two is... It's like me picking between Eleanor and Leicester City. How could you choose that? Oh, Jesus Christ. No Way Home was amazing. But Infinity War was amazing as well, and I was gobsmacked. Infinity War, I went to a midnight screening of that. And No Way Home, I went to an afternoon screening with that. And Eleanor was with me. I cried. She took the mick out of me like normal. Oh, this is horrible. Oh, it's basically picking. Do you want to watch Infinity Wars again and have your jaw hit the floor like it did? Or do you want to watch No Way Home again and cry like a baby again? Oh, this is horrible. I'm going to have to go cry like a baby again. I'm going to have to go No Way Home for the first time again.
Okay.
To be honest.
Okay.
and then Infinity Wars just watch every now and again. Because honest to God, apart from Endgame, I've never had a cinema experience like it. It was absolutely outstanding. Out loud, I was like, I cried like a baby. Oh, punch in the air! It was one of the times that actually had an American experience. I call it. Honestly, we don't really do it over here in that lot. We really don't. But that one time, like we didn't really have it for No Way Home or not No Way Home. Sorry, Avengers: Infinity War or Endgame. We didn't really have an American experience then. But for Spider-Man: No Way Home, the cinema was packed, and I had an American experience. People were cheering. I was bawling my eyes out. Eleanor was laughing at me. I couldn't help it. I was just so wound up in the emotion. So yeah, to experience that again, I'd honestly recommend it to everyone out there. It's just something special, really was. But again, you can't knock Infinity War because Infinity War was just amazing in its own right as well. Anyway,
Yeah.
like I've never been gobsmacked at a film before in my life. So yeah, that was horrible. I shouldn't have come up with this idea for you. It was horrible.
Well, I wanted to make the first one like a random mix, and then the second
Yeah.
one be tougher. And
See, I went the other way around. I was like nice the other way. I was like, yeah, give him a nice trilogy. You'd love that. And I'm like, not tough, but nice.
and then you gave
give
me
him
all the
really
bad
crappy
movies for the
films.
next one.
Yeah, crappy films. Yeah, that was nice. Though. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, definitely have to do that again at some point.
Definitely.
Yeah. So I guess that does it for today's episode then. So we'll end it there. What do you have coming up on your channel in the next little bit?
So we've got probably maybe the last but one episode coming up of Marvel's Midnight Suns. We're literally almost at that end point where we'll be facing Lilith and Chthon, but there's one big green monster in the way to try and get out of the way, and that is the Hulk. Which I've got to try and defeat him before doing anything else. And then we've got the retro reviews up on the Wednesday, which, if I'm right, we had Spider-Man Homecoming last week, so I think it is Black Panther.
Should be
following
Thor.
that film a lot. Oh no! Yes, sorry, yes, I do apologize. Yes, so Thor Ragnarok will be next now. Yes, I had fun recording that one because that one was, yes, very meaty and tough to watch, to say. And then at the end of the week out, we've got some more Marvel Lego Superheroes 2, which I got all the DLCs, I got all the special features and that lot, and I didn't realise that I actually did the films again as well. So we've got a special film episode of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 in Lego.
Oh, I didn't know they did that.
No, I didn't as well. No, I bought all the DLCs, going to try it all out, and then I seen them all, and I'm like, it's got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, it's got Cloak and Dagger, it's got...
Cloak and Dagger?
Yeah.
Okay, that's an interesting pull.
Random one. Yeah, it's random one, isn't it? You've got, I think it's Infinity War and Endgame.
Really?
Yeah.
I had no idea they did all that in Lego.
I didn't at all. And I was amazed. I was buzzing to see it that lot. But there is a surprise in it, which I'll tell you off camera. But there is a surprise in it in them episodes and that lot. But yeah, 100% well worth playing that. But that's coming up on the Friday night. So, what about yourself? What you got coming up?
I'm actually able to make videos now, so that's going to be very exciting now. I've got one that should be out by, this is recording on the 6th. I'm hoping by no later than Sunday the 8th it should be out. It's DC, so it's different, but with Superman coming out in just over a month, I have some thoughts, and James Gunn can really introduce this set of characters and really pave the way for something really special, and that is the New Gods. So,
okay.
Yeah, so if you don't know who they are, you can look into them. They're really cool, and that video should be out in the next couple days. So by the time this is out, that video should be out, so you can go check it out.
Oh, cool. Oh, brilliant. Well, I'll have to look forward to that. I'll say DC, apart from Batman, I'm like very newbie to it. So anything you can show me, I'll gladly. I'll be careful. I'll be nice. I'll be gentle. I'll watch with open arms. I know I'm always Marvel, but I do give some things DC credit for, like Peacemaker Season 2. Really looking forward to it. So there's some things.
There
I'm
is
not
a
always
Marvel link
harsh.
to New Gods. There is a Marvel link in some
Oh, is
way.
there?
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Ooh. Oh, definitely have to have a look at that.
yeah. So yeah, I guess that'll do it for today's episode. And yeah, make sure to subscribe to my channel, Thwip Media. Subscribe to Dwayne's channel, Marvel Mad. Jesus Christ.
There's one of them days today.
And subscribe to the Project Assemble channel. Follow us on all the socials. And yeah, see you in the next episode.
See you in a bit, guys. Thank you very much.